He had everything: private jets, offshore mansions, politicians on speed dial. Victor Brandt wasn't just rich, he was untouchable, or so he thought. When he was dragged into court on federal charges, he laughed. When the judge walked in, he stayed seated, a billionaire refusing to stand. Just 3 seconds of arrogance that would cost him everything. What happened next stunned the courtroom, the media, the world, and by the time this trial ended, one of them would walk away shattered. The other would stand taller than ever. This is the shocking true story of pride, justice, and the quiet storm that brought a billionaire to his knees. Victor Brandt didn't build a company, he built a kingdom. Viridian Systems controlled global data, banks, elections, surveillance systems. Victor didn't play by the rules, he rewrote them. Senators owed him favors. Journalists went missing. Whistleblowers were silenced. Every time a lawsuit surfaced, it disappeared. Every time a government tried to investigate, their funding mysteriously vanished. He believed the law was a joke, a toy for the poor, a shield for the weak, until the day a name appeared on a federal indictment. United States versus Victor Brandt. And this time, the case wouldn't go away. Judge Helena Moore was no stranger to power. In her early years, she had gone toe-to-toe with corrupt city mayors, drug lords, even intelligence leaks. Her courtroom was silent, strict, and sacred. She didn't shout. She didn't bluff. She didn't break. When she was assigned the Brandt trial, some warned her. "He's too powerful," they said. "They all lose." But she had a reputation. When the law was on her side, she never backed down. Victor thought this would be like every other case, another judge to buy, another system to bend. He was wrong. It was day one. The courtroom was packed. Reporters lined the walls, protesters outside. The tension, electric. Then it happened. As the bailiff called out, "All rise," the entire courtroom stood. Everyone, except Victor. He remained seated, unbothered, arms crossed, grinning. The silence was deafening. Judge Moore entered, paused, looked straight at him, no words, just a piercing stare. His attorney smirked. "My client does not recognize symbolic gestures, Your Honor." Judge Moore nodded slowly. "Very well," she said. "Then I do not recognize his entitlement to remain free." A chill swept through the room. Without blinking, she held him in contempt of court. He chuckled. "Contempt? You'll need more than that to stop me." And so began the most unpredictable courtroom showdown in American legal history. Victor's lawyers were surgical. Slick presentations, doctored timelines, legal gymnastics. They dismissed the charges as political noise, but Helena didn't flinch. She let them play. And then she made her move. She ordered the unsealing of classified internal documents, evidence buried so deep, even federal prosecutors hadn't seen it. The courtroom projector flickered to life. Emails, audio recordings, payoffs, secret servers. But the pièce de résistance? A name, a sealed witness. Victor's face went pale. For the first time, his cocky smile vanished. The courtroom doors opened, and in walked Leo Brandt, Victor's own brother. Leo had vanished years ago. Rumors said Victor had exiled him. Others said he'd been paid off. But now he stood in court, haggard, older, eyes full of pain. He raised a trembling hand and pointed at Victor. "He threatened to kill me if I spoke, but now I can't stay silent." The courtroom gasped. Leo revealed everything. Secret deals with foreign governments, manipulation of election systems, stolen identities, military contracts hacked from within. He handed over a hard drive, fully encrypted, legally verified. Victor stood up, angrily. "He's lying." Judge Moore slammed her gavel. "Sit down, Mr. Brandt. You'll get your turn. For now, we listen to the truth." Outside, the media lost their minds. News tickers exploded. Protesters screamed. Social feeds lit up with one headline: "The Empire is Crumbling." It took the jury 3 days to return. 3 long, silent days. On the fourth day, they delivered the verdict: guilty on all counts. Victor still believed he could manipulate the outcome, but Judge Moore wasn't done. She stood, calm, composed, and spoke directly to him. "Mr. Brandt, you were given more privilege than most people will see in 10 lifetimes. You used it to hurt, manipulate, and exploit the system that protected you. But in this courtroom, you are not above the law." Then came the sentence: 6 years in maximum security prison, no bail, effective immediately. The courtroom went still. As the marshals approached, Victor scoffed, but they cuffed him, and only then did he finally stand. Not out of respect, not by choice, but because he had no other option. Victor Brandt's fall wasn't just a legal victory, it was a symbolic reckoning, a reminder that even the richest, most powerful men must answer to something bigger than themselves. And Judge Helena Moore? She didn't just uphold the law, she embodied it. But Victor's story didn't end there, because what happened inside those prison walls on his first night behind bars was something no one saw coming. Was it revenge, redemption, or something darker? Subscribe now, because in our next video, we uncover what happened after the gavel dropped and how Victor Brandt's war with the system may have only just begun.